Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a Cobra Kai Season 6 discussion that's going around the Cobra Kai community right now, and that is if Mike Barnes will be back for Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2 or Part 3. So I wanted to give my take on that in today's video. So without further ado, let's get into it. So Mike Barnes is a tricky character to say if he comes back or not because, well, he was already in Part 1, and he's a character that we still really don't know how much he's going to be appearing in it because he's more of a recent add to the Cobra Kai show, because of course he was in Karate Kid Part 3 where his character began, and then he came back for 2 episodes of Cobra Kai Season 5, including the finale episode 10, and then he came back for an episode in Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1. Is that the send-off of his character? I don't know. It doesn't feel like a proper send-off to me. I think he could be back for Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2 or Part 3. But if I were to guess, it would be Part 3, and it'd be sometime in the finale. Because I think he was such a big character to the Miyagi-verse, and they're going to be wrapping up all of that in Cobra Kai. Well, most of it until they make a spinoff. But they're going to be wrapping up most of the characters in Season 6, Episode 15, the final episode. And my guess for him is that he will show up at some point in that episode, and that will be the send-off of his character, if I were to guess. But will he appear in Part 2? I just don't see him appearing in Part 2. I think he definitely could, but I just don't see it. I mean, his character, I don't know how it fits into the Saikai Taikai. I mean, we already have seen from the photos that Chosen will come back, and Daniel and Johnny, all 3 of them are going to be in the Saikai Taikai. So what's the need for him in the Saikai Taikai? I really don't see it right now. Maybe he could appear at the end of Part 2, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he can have a big role in Part 3. I think he'll just appear in the last episode, and I think that'll be it for his character, just because they have so much to wrap up, and his storylines aren't the biggest of the show. But I do love his character, and I think he brings a lot to the show. I mean, he was a big part of the Miyagi-verse, the main antagonist in the third Karate Kid. So him having a proper send-off, it feels very important to me, and something that the creators, I think, would definitely want to do. So I think bringing him back for at least another episode would be a proper send-off for him and wrap up some of these storylines, make sure that he's doing okay. I mean, his furniture store got broken down by Silver, so he's kind of in a dark place right now. So we gotta give some light on his character and have him have as I've said many times, a proper send-off, but a conclusion and a good arc to his character, which has played a very important role in the Miyagi-verse. So I think it's very important for him to get something like that, and I hope we see it in Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2 or Part 3. But I'm guessing, if I were to guess, he appears in Part 3. He could appear in 2 parts, I guess, but I just don't see him having that big of a role. I would love to see it because I love his character, but I just don't see it happening. I would love to see him at least eventually. I'll be pretty disappointed if we don't see him, but what's your guys' take on it? Do you guys think Mike Barnes will be back? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, turn the notification button. I'll keep you guys updated on all Cobra Kai Season 6 news and everything like that.